Cancer, hello and welcome to another reading by Sybella Spirit. We are grateful to have you here. We are a new channel. Our readings right now are general, and we ask that they connect to the people who they are intended for. We will be posting water readings on Mondays, so come back and check in again if this reading does not fit for you. You can share it with a friend who you think it might fit with. And we are going to take a couple of these chakra cards today. This is the victim card has come out and it has to do with the heart chakra. So we'll be clarifying. We have the enlightenment card coming out, and this is the solar plexus. I'm really picking up an energy of inner child healing here, where you're able to see, your inner child is able to see yourself in a new light. The way the kid is looking up at that being there in the card is giving me this energy of sort of like awe, but also a sense of like accomplishment. And so we have the gratitude card coming out. Someone may be pregnant or finding out that they're pregnant and is feeling very grateful. Maybe they've had to heal a sense of victim mentality, and your inner child has become very proud of that. And now we're coming into a space where the divine is bringing some blessings into your life. So whether that is with a new life, or maybe it is the birth of a new project because all your hard work has paid off and it's really being recognized here. Okay, so let's get some clarity here. We just had the sun peek out. That was lovely. Clear, concise messages for Cancer. Let's get some clarity on the victim card. So we're asking for clarity just to help you connect to the reading if it's meant for you. Clear, concise messages for the sign of Cancer. What does the victim card mean for Cancer? Okay. So perhaps you have fallen victim to a situation where someone was lying, cheating, stealing from you. And for some of you, perhaps you were in a situation where you felt you had to, or you were the person on the other end of, you were on the dishonest end of this Seven of Swords. I mean, it happens. We're all human. Nobody's perfect, and definitely I've found myself in situations where I've not made the best choices. So, or like I said, with the victim card, perhaps you are the victim of such circumstances. And then we have the Five of Swords coming out in reverse. So this is really the energy of being able to heal and move on from the past, being able to heal and move on from being put in this victim energy. Because, you know, certainly as part of the healing process, when we go through a situation where someone has betrayed us, it doesn't feel very good. And we really, I mean, we have to feel the feelings, and often that leaves us in the victim energy where our energy kind of goes down and we lose the ability to trust, and then maybe that ripples into the world where it's kind of scary putting yourself in a new situation, whether it's an intimate partnership or a new friendship, where you're a little bit wary. And now that you've experienced lying, cheating, stealing, deceit in some way in one relationship, you're a little bit wary that this could happen again in a new relationship. So not a good feeling for sure. And I certainly feel for you if you've experienced something like that in the past, or if you're experiencing that now. Sometimes I also feel this energy of when that happens to us, sometimes if we're able to ask, what is this teaching me? Why has this shown up in my life? Sometimes situations like this could be teaching us about maybe some boundaries that we have to put up. So I see this dragon in the background, and so it's really sort of giving me a protective type energy. So maybe you're feeling like you have to protect your heart, which is really great. And this squirrel here is holding his acorn really close. And so I'm really feeling a protective sort of energy around the heart space. And sort of like this little mist of vapor, or I'm not sure what is around this acorn, but sort of this energy of surrendering to your spirit team and really calling to them for help, because this acorn has its hands up, sort of like, okay, like, please teach me the lesson. And maybe that's why we've come into the energy of perhaps there was a lesson here that you were able to see. Maybe it was a pattern, maybe it was something you had experienced before, and you had a realization in your heart space of that there's something here that you needed to look at to be able to reconcile this victim mentality within yourself. Spirit, do you have anything else you'd like to say about the victim card? Or the Five of Swords in reverse for Cancer? Clear, concise messages for Cancer's highest good. Okay, yeah, you've definitely had an inner knowing about this where you were able to, the word I want to use is transmute this energy. You had an intuitive inner knowing about maybe this dishonesty or lies that was happening behind your back, and you were able to call this energy out, and now you're moving forward. So clear, concise messages for Cancer's highest good. And we have the Queen of Wands, the Star, and the Emperor. I am right away getting a sense of clarity. This clarity has brought you to a place of being able to heal an aspect of the inner child. And perhaps this comes from a father wound that you had. But I'm hearing that you're very magnetic at this time, and it's because you've been able to heal this wound within yourself. Perhaps it has to do with a father wound, or perhaps you're healing an aspect of the divine masculine in you where or the divine feminine, where maybe you were too giving of yourself, which is why this person thought that you were a good victim for them. And you were able to see that and kind of become strong within yourself and really activate the Emperor energy within yourself. I'm going to ask for clarity on the Emperor. What is the Emperor for Cancer, please? Emperor for Cancer. The Hierophant. Wow. And the Wheel of Fortune on the bottom. You've learned a lesson here, definitely about... This is some form of spiritual wisdom that you've had come in. You may have recently experienced a spiritual awakening that has unlocked a part of you. You have had some form of enlightenment or clarity about a situation. You were able to see something clearly, either coming into your divine masculine energy and healing the divine masculine and feminine within yourself, which is what led to this awakening, spiritual awakening that you had. Really, really very beautiful, because we have the High Priestess and the Hierophant. I'm really feeling this is the divine masculine and feminine within yourself. Perhaps I also just heard that this healing that you've experienced recently, the healing of this wound that you've had attached to someone very close to you in your life from childhood, has brought you into alignment with yourself so that you're able to manifest, yes, the 10 of Pentacles into your life. It's like you've unlocked a new level. Yes, you've built up and you've come through the soul lesson of strength, which is one of self-love, self-respect. So really, really, really beautiful. And let's get some clarity on the gratitude card for Cancer, please. Clear, concise messages for the sign of Cancer. Clear, concise messages for the sign of Cancer. What do they need to know about gratitude? Thank you. Okay. So you do have someone coming in, I'm feeling someone's going to be coming in with a bit of communication. This might be something that is cause a bit of tension is what I'm feeling, because we had the Five of Wands and the Page of Swords come out. So I'm almost feeling like someone comes in to sort of test you to see if you've really learned the lesson of strength here. So to me, this feels like this is sort of a test coming in to test your boundaries. So an encouragement for you to keep those boundaries up with this person coming in that's coming in to sort of ruffle some feathers. But really it's a test from the universe. And then on the other side of that, if you pass the test, they will come in and bring you some pentacles here. Spirit, what else do we need to know about that? Yes. So definitely a new beginning. Something's coming in for you. Spirit's trying to bring something in so that you are feeling a little more secure in your life. With these two cards here in reverse. So we have the Hanged Man in reverse and we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. So definitely the energy I was feeling with this is sort of, again, it's that energy of, have you really learned the lesson here? Or are you going to have resistance like you've had in the past to your inner knowing? So definitely Spirit is trying to warn you to stay in the High Priest and Priestess energy of tapping into your inner knowing, because you're a very intuitive sign, Cancer. You are a watery sign, right? And so it's kind of easy to backslide, but you've done so much work to get this far. Your spirit team really wants you to avoid coming into the Hanged Man in reverse, because that's a bit of fear energy. It's almost like they want to tell you that if you fall into the old energy of like victim mentality, that you can kind of block this pentacle that's coming in towards you. So I feel this reading is definitely like just a heads up that you've done all this work, and you should really be proud of yourself and in the energy of gratitude, because that really helps to strengthen and raise the vibrational energy in our auric field, so that we can welcome our Ace of Pentacles and our Ten of Pentacles to come in. But just know that there's going to be someone coming in that might try to start a fight with you. And so to react, or to respond rather, in a way that is from a higher timeline versus maybe the way that you might have responded before, when before you healed this aspect of yourself. So coming to a place of being the bigger person, I suppose is the word that I want to hear used there. Okay, we're going to clarify these cards with another deck, just because I like to see if there's any repeats that come out, because that just sort of solidifies and validates and sort of reaffirms the messages. Clear, concise messages for Cancer's highest good. What do we need to know about the victim card? What do we need to know about the victim card and the Seven of Swords? So Ten of Swords tells us that a situation that's been troubling you is coming to an end. With these challenging times behind you, it's important to fully let go at this juncture. Someone in your life may now finally be free of his or her addictions or codependency issues. So that could be you. That could have been you in the victim energy of this unhealed state, where often, you know, we have codependency issues or addictions because of the trauma we've experienced in childhood. And so I feel that's what you're really trying to work on there, is healing those aspects of yourself. And so I feel Spirit has validated that with the Ten of Swords. And then the Messenger of Wands, or the Messenger of Action, is coming in. Something new and exciting related to creativity or your career comes to your attention. You feel an eagerness to learn and you're ready to get going. Although you may feel insecure, do it anyway. This card represents someone in your life, or maybe you, who is creative, enthusiastic, and fascinated by life, who wants to try everything. So yeah, it's like you were able to transmute or alchemize that lower vibrational energy. You had some clarity on it. You were able to reconcile it within yourself by staying in the High Priestess energy. So this is an acknowledgement that, you know, swords represent the mind space. We have the power to create our reality with our thoughts. Okay. Clear, concise messages for Cancer. What do we need to know about the Enlightenment, the Star, the Queen of Wands, and the Emperor card, please? Clear, concise messages for Cancer. What do we need to know? Woo! Okay, we have another sword coming out. Your life is about to start moving very fast. Events that seem to be on hold suddenly require all of your attention. There's no time to sit and ponder. You've got to get moving. Review the details as best you can. You know, will meet or are someone with a very quick mind who instantly grasps what to do. This person is both confident and courageous. So that's the energy I was feeling from you. Because of the Hierophant, the High Priestess, the Strength card, really important to stay in that energy. So whatever you have to do, whatever you've learned up until this point to balance and maintain your energy, maybe it is sobriety I'm hearing. So to not allow yourself to go back there, because you're at a bit of a wake-up call here with the Judgment card. It's a time for you to feel proud of yourself, but also a warning for you to not be distracted by your old habits or your old ways of doing things. And then clarity on the Gratitude card for Cancer. Clear, concise messages for Cancer's highest good. What do they need to know about the Gratitude card? So the Nine of Wands is, for me, the Nine of Wands is always, again, it's that reminder from your spirit team to maintain your boundaries. So the boundaries that you've worked so hard to create by healing this aspect of the inner child that needed attention are ones that are constantly going to be tested, or maybe not constantly, but they're going to be tested here in the near future. And so Spirit's reminding you that you've worked hard to create the things you cherish in your life, such as beloved relationships, amazing accomplishments, and hearth and home. Rest assured that all these treasures and you are being constantly protected by your angels. In return, Mother Earth, the animals, and the environment need your protection. Oh, that's really cool. So maybe what they're saying, as a form of giving back, you could perhaps do something kind for animals or the earth. And then for yourself as well, protecting your own energy. And then we have the Guardian of Emotion. This situation requires emotional maturity. Yes, definitely. So that's speaking on this test that we have coming forward with the Page of Swords and the Five of Wands. This is a reminder here. This situation requires emotional maturity and total trust. You're surrounded by those who have only the best of intentions, so you can rely on the advice you're given. Challenges will be resolved. This card also indicates a generous, humanitarian, and refined person whom you can completely depend on. This could be a reference to these characteristics within yourself. So I'm really feeling it's with the Guardian of Emotion and the Nine of Action, specifically in this deck of cards, is that it's really highlighting. So maybe this is indicating someone in your life, or it's you, where you have a strong attachment to animals or the environment. And so that is one way you can validate that this reading is for you. And yeah, just definitely that feeling of you've worked hard to build the emotional maturity within yourself. And so to look at your life now from a different lens and to be able to see people who come in into your life to cause a bit of tension, that you don't have to react how you used to, and you don't have to stoop to their level or allow it to bring you into a lower vibrational energy. Okay, Six of Swords on the bottom of the deck. That's definitely, again, it's a time of moving forward. Peaceful times are on the horizon. The storms have passed, and now you can see that your destination is within sight. The stress in your life will begin to fade away, allowing for happier times. It may be necessary to take a journey over water or to another country. So definitely this could be indicating that you might want to take a little break just to ensure, maybe that's something that you do for yourself that you found helps to keep your energy balanced, is you might take a little time out, and maybe they're reminding you that to keep your energy balanced so that you don't give in to these petty fights, a reminder that you need a break every once in a while. As much as you're feeling passionate about life right now, and you have a lot of really good things coming in, they're also reminding you to take time for you so that when this little chatty Cathy tries to come in and bring a fight to your doorstep, you don't snap on them. You stay in your high priestess divine self, your divine energy, and you meet them with kindness and love versus anger and kind of, like I said, stooping to their level. So don't let people rock the boat, because you've really worked really hard to heal all of this energy, and things are coming in here soon that you're going to have some gratitude for.